Welcome students. This is your second lecture on the chapter Rational Numbers. Now before I start, I would ask you to go through fractions once again because the concepts of fractions will be used again and again in this chapter. The first thing that we will learn today is equivalent rational numbers. Now if you recall, we have already learned equivalent fractions in chapter 1. So equivalent rational numbers will use the same concept as that of the chapter fractions. So how did we used to find equivalent fractions? We used to multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number, isn't it? So here also we will do the same thing. So let's say the fraction given is minus 1 by 3. Now what will be the equivalent fractions? We will have to multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number. So if I multiply it by 2, it gives us minus 1 into 2 and 3 into 2. So it gives us minus 2 by 6. Let's say we multiply it by 3, both numerator and denominator. So minus 1 into 3 by 3 into 3, which is minus 3 by 9. I can multiply it with 4 as well. So let me do that. Minus 1 into 4 and 3 into 4. So this gives us what? Minus 4 by 12. Isn't it? So all these are equivalent rational numbers. And see, it used the same concept as of fractions. Next is standard form. Now, what is a standard form of a rational number? This is extremely important because you will have to use this concept while solving different sums under rational numbers. Now, what is a standard form? The first is denominator is positive. So, the denominator has to be positive. So a rational number such as 1 by minus 2, is it in standard form? No, it is not, because the denominator over here is negative, right? And what is the next one? Next one is only common factor between numerator and denominator is 1. So the only common factor between numerator and denominator is 1, right? So if I say a rational number such as 5 by 15. Is it in standard form? No, it is not in standard form. Why? Because even though the denominator is positive, 15 is positive, but 5 and 15 has a common factor 5. I can reduce it to 1 by 3, right? So 1 by 3 is in standard form, but 5 by 15 is not in standard form. So what do we do in that case? How do we convert into standard form? What is the procedure? So for converting into standard form or to reduce into standard form, let us take one sum example, 16 by minus 24. So first of all, minus 24, denominator is negative, it is not in standard form. Next is 16 and 24 has common factors. I can reduce it further, right? So two things I'll have to do. I'll have to make the denominator positive and I will have to reduce this 16 and 24 to its lowest form by dividing, right? So how do I convert the denominator into positive? What we do is that, see, we multiply both numerator and denominator by minus 1, right? Here was a minus 24 into minus 1 and 16 into minus 1. So what does that gives us? That gives us minus 16, right? Minus 16 by 24. 16 into minus 1 is minus 16 and minus 24 into minus 1 is 24, right? Now what do? We divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. So first I have divided it with 4. So 4 times is 16, 4 6 times is 24. 4 and 6 also has common factors. So I will divide it further, 2 by 3. So minus was here. So minus 2 by 3 is your standard form. Alright. What about the next one? See, the next example is minus 13 by minus 15. So both the numerator and denominator is negative. Now, if the numerator is negative, it does not matter. My only concern is I have to convert the denominator to positive. But if I multiply only the denominator with minus 1 and do not multiply the numerator, then it is not an equivalent fraction. How do we get equivalent fractions, or how do we get equivalent rational numbers? We get it by multiplying the numerator and denominator with the same number. So here also we are doing the same thing. We are multiplying the numerator and denominator with the same number. What is the same number? -1. Because if we multiply the denominator -15 with -1, it will become positive. And I will also multiply the numerator, so it will become positive as well in this case. So 3 by 15. Now again, 3 and 15 has common factors, so it will become 1 by 5. I'm dividing them by 3. 3 one time is 3, 3 5 times is 15. So 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 is your, what is your standard form of the rational number -13 by -15. Go through this particular part again and again. This is very important. Why? Because you will need this in your next exercises or in your next sums. So what are the two things that we have to do? We have to first make the denominator positive. How do we make the denominator positive? If it is negative, we multiply both numerator and denominator with -1. So we get a fraction where the denominator is now positive. Now we will check if numerator and denominator has common factors. If it has common factors, we will divide them with the common factors till they reach their lowest form. Alright, so pause the video, understand these concepts, and then move on to the next one. The next thing that we will learn is positive and negative rational numbers. So what are positive and negative rational numbers? Positive rational number is of two types, where both numerator and denominator is positive, or both numerator and denominator is negative. In these two cases, they are called positive rational numbers. Now I can understand the first one. It is very easy. Both are positive. So let's say 5 by 6, 2 by 3. So they are all positive rational numbers. But why is both numerator and denominator negative as called as positive rational numbers as well? Let us take an example. So the example we have taken is -4 by 9. Now just now you have studied that this is not in standard form, right? Because here we have a negative sign, and denominator negative sign is not the standard form of the rational numbers. So how can we convert them into the standard form? To remove this negative sign, we will have to multiply both numerator and denominator with -1. So what do we get if we multiply 4 by 9? That is what we get. So now see, there is no negative sign. Both numerator and denominator has become positive. So this is a positive rational number. Alright. What are negative rational numbers? Two types of negative rational numbers are there. One, the first type is numerator is negative and denominator is positive, or number two is numerator is positive, denominator is negative. So that means what? Numerator and denominator, when they have the opposite signs, one positive and other negative, it is a negative rational number. So negative and positive, negative numerator, positive denominator, what examples we have? See, -4 by 5, -7 by 11. We can take any example, -3 by 10. Anything like that where denominator is positive and numerator is negative. What about this case? Plus and minus. Positive numerator and negative denominator. Let us take any example. 4 by -17. Again, is it in standard form? No, it is not in standard form. So we will convert it into standard form. How do we convert? We know we multiply both numerator and denominator with -1. So after multiplication, what do we get? 4 into -1 divided by -17 into -1, we get -4 by 17, right? So -4 by 17 is your standard form rational number. Now see, opposite signs, negative numerator, positive denominator. So it is a negative rational number. So these are the two types of rational numbers that exists, positive and negative. We will end this lecture over here, and in the next lecture we will start with representation of rational numbers on number line. Now before we move into that, please go through the first and the second lecture, understand these basic concepts, clarify them, and only move to the third lecture after that. Thank you, class.